Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn how to run Playwright test automatically using GitHub Actions. So every time we need to push the code, so our test will be run in the cloud. So let's see what we will learn in this video. We will fix Git setup mistake. Also we can initialize the Git in correct project folder, and also we can link our local project to GitHub repository, and then we can push Playwright project code to GitHub, and then we can create a GitHub action CI workflow, and then after that we can run Playwright test automatically on every command, and also we can run test on specific browser. We can run on Chromium, Firefox in GitHub action, and also we can run specific test file in the pipelines. So we can initialize Git in projects. So let me open my Visual Studio, and here in last video we already prepared the Playwright test case and also already executed, and it was successful. So let me open the terminal so we can check the Git status. So for this we can type Git and then status command and enter, and here we can see no changes added to commit, and also getting multiple files, untracked files, and also we are getting this warning could not open directory. Issue is Git tracking entire computer. I think Git is initialized in wrong folder, so remove wrong Git directories. So first you can go to the your user folder. So I'm typing cd space dot. It will back to one previous folder, and see, this is my user folder. So I can type rmdir remove directory space slash yes space slash q space dot git. Enter. We are getting this error because we are using PowerShell, not using command promote. So I need to use the command for PowerShell. Remove hyphen item, then space recurse space hyphen post, and then space dot git. It will remove the git directory. So let me check git status. So not a Git repository, you can see not a Git repository is present in your user directory. Now you can go to the your project folder. So for this I am typing cd, then project name Playwright demo, enter. Now you are in your project directory. Now we can initialize Git in project in this folder. So we can use Git init, and we are using Git init. It will track only this project because we are initializing in project directory. So enter. So you can see initialize the empty Git repository in this project folder. So now I am creating .git ignore file. We don't want large or a temporary file. You can see here node underscore modules playwright dash report dash result. So we don't want large or temporary files in the GitHub. So we can use a .git ignore file to exclude them. So here I have already created .git ignore file, and here I have added this file node underscore modules, also another files which I don't want to push on the GitHub. So you can also create this file. Now we can check the Git status. So we are on master branch, no commit set, and we have this untracked file. So we can use git add space and then dot git space add space dot. I have typed git add space then dot, and we are using this command for stages all the new and modified file in our project for the next commits. I am entering this. Let me check again git status. So you can see here files are added to staging. Now we can save this commit to our current version of Playwright project in Git. So for this we need to use git commit space then hyphen m and then in double inverted comma we can give the message initial shell playwright write project setup. So it will save these changes in git. Enter. So all the files are committed successfully. So we already seen how to initialize git in project. So I have is git init command. It is initialize the git repository in our current project folder. So we have created .git ignore file in our project for excluding large folders like node underscore modules playwright dash report test dash result. It will not push this in the GitHub. So we have added files to Git. For this we use the git space add space dot command. It will add the file to GitHub. And also after that we can check the all the files are added to Git or not. So for this we can check the Git status. And then after that we can save all the files to Git means we can use the git commit then space hyphen m and then we can give the commit message. So this commit saves current version of playwright project. So we committed our changes to the git and it will save our changes in the git. So now we can see how to create a git repository. So for this we need to open the github.com. Let me open the github.com. github.com, enter. So here we are getting this github.com page, so we can sign in. Continue with Google. I am continuing with my email address. Do you want to enable Google sign in link account? Here we can see this page is open and here is the new option, and here we are getting create a new repository, and here you will get the owner name and then you can give the repository name like playwright dash ci dash demo. You can give any name. Then you can give the description like for testing playwright test playwright This you can give any. Then choose feasibility. You can select the public. You can add the readme file. Also test git which files not to track. We can add this git ignore. No git ignore as I think we already added in Playwright project. Now we can click on this create a repository. So here a repository is created, and in this repository we can store our Playwright project online. Now let's see how to connect project to GitHub. Let me open my project, and now we can check the Git branch. Git branch. We have master branch. Let me type Git branch space hyphen capital M and then branch name. We have current master branch, but we can rename this branch name to the main. Why we need to change this name? Because older Git version use master as a default branch. Now GitHub now uses main as a standard default branch. So let me enter. Now we can check the Git branch. So now here you can see main branch by default. So we have successfully renamed the branch name. Now we can link our this local repository to the GitHub. So for this we can use git remote, then add, then origin, and then repository URL. Click on this code and here you will get this URL. Copy this URL and enter here. This command telling to Git, this is the GitHub repository is where I want to upload and sync my project. Git remotes means it manage remote repository connections, and add means add new remote connection, and origin means default nickname for the main remote repo. After running this, Git knows where to push your code online. So enter. Now you can push your commit code to the GitHub repository. So for this you can use git push hyphen u, then origin, and then main branch. I need to take my local main branch and upload it to the original, and also it will remember this connection for the future pushes. So enter. After entering, I am getting this error. So let me use another command. We can push those commits forcefully. So I think our changes are pushed. Let me check the Git status. So you can see here on branch main, our branch is up to date. We have connected our project to GitHub. We can see what is GitHub Action. GitHub Action is a continuous integration and continuous development tool that runs our automation test automatically whenever we push new code. Now we can create a workflow folder. So inside project, we need to create a .github folder. Then under the GitHub folder, we need to create a workflows, and then after that, we need to create a playwright.yml file. So let me open my project. So let me check here. I have already created .github folder. Under this, I have created workflows, and under this you can see Playwright dot yml. So let me delete this folder. We can create a new one. So deleting this. Now we can create a workflow folder. So inside the project, we can create a dot GitHub folder, and then under GitHub folder you can create a workflow folder. Enter, and under workflows folder you can create a new file, YAML file for the Playwright. Enter. Now I have created the YAML file. This is where GitHub looks for the automation workflow. So here we can write YAML file. I have added the YAML file code. So this is the workflow. It installs Node, install dependencies, download browser, and run Playwright test. So we can see what is GitHub Action workflow. We have this file. We created a .github folder. Under this, we created a workflow folder, and then after that, we have created the playwright.yml file. This file tells GitHub when to run test on which machine and what steps to execute. This is ML file is a automation script for GitHub. It defines when our Playwright test should run and what step GitHub should perform. So I have added Windows compatible ML file workflow. So I have given the name Playwright test. This is the workflow name shown in GitHub Action tab. So it will just display in um, automation pipeline, and on push main branch, so it defines when the workflow should run, and push run when code is pushed to main branch, and pull request means runs when someone create or update a PR. This tells GitHub to run Playwright test every time code is pushed or pull request is created for the main branch. And here we have jobs. A workflow can have multiple jobs. Here we define one job name, test, and on window it will run on Windows machine. And steps, we have checkout, repository, and uses actions. Checkout v4, download GitHub repository code into the runner machine so the workflow can access the test. And we have set up Node.js. So Playwright runs on Node.js. So these steps install Node version 18 on the Windows machine, and then after that install dependencies. This install all required libraries like Playwright and testing dependencies, and after that install Playwright browser. So Playwright needs browser to run tests, so this step installs them on the Windows machine. Then run Playwright test, run npx Playwright test. So finally GitHub run our Playwright test suite just like we do locally. We can push our this workflow file. So let me open the terminal. We can add git command, git add space dot, enter. So this workflow file is added to git, and then we can commit this workflow file to git commit space hyphen yum. Then we can give the commit message, add Playwright GitHub action CI, then enter. This file will save to the Git, and then we can push these changes to the repository. So for this we need to use git push, enter. So this file is pushed successfully on main branch. So once I push this file, GitHub automatically starts running the test. So let me open the GitHub action. So here we can see once I push my changes, pipeline is started automatically in GitHub Actions. So in this GitHub you can see we have this action, and here we can see our run workflows. So our workflow is started. Let me open this. We can see in action workflow file we have set up the job, then we check out the repository successfully. Also Node.js setup is done successfully, and so we install the dependencies, and also we install the Playwright browser successfully. Now run the Playwright test. Whatever test we created in our project, all the test case will be executed. So running 12 tests using one worker, or running Playwright test, we can give the npx Playwright test, so it will execute all the test cases. All the test cases are running, so it's taking more time, so we can run specific tests. So I'm opening my project, and we can change our ML file. We can here for run Playwright test, here we have given npx Playwright test command, so that's why all the test cases are running. So we can give the test case name here, folder name slash, and then I am giving locator dot spec dot js test case name. Let me push these changes. I am opening the terminal. So we have updated one file, so that's why I am using git add space and then dot and a file, then file name, enter. Then I am committing this file with commit message. So I am changing the commit message, enter. So on main branch this is committed, and then we can push git push, enter. So we will get everything is up to date. We can check the git status. So our main branch is up to date. So here we are getting message nothing to commit, working tree clean. So now let me open our GitHub action. We can see our pipeline is started or not. I think our changes are not saved, that's why it's not push. So here we can see our changes are not saved. So let me save this. Open the terminal, new terminal. Hit the git add space dot then file name, enter. Then commit command git commit -m and commit message, enter. You can see here one file is changed, and then after that we can push the changes. So file is pushed successfully. Now we can open the GitHub action workflow, and we can see the job is started automatically or not. So here you can see job is started automatically, and name is Playwright GitHub Action Workflow. In Git commit we have given this name commit message, so here we are getting this name. So let me open this. So everything is successful. Also test case is run. So we can wait for some minute. It will start the run Playwright test, locator test case. So here you can see our execution is completed, but we are getting the error for run Playwright test error. Process completed with exist code 1. So let me check what is wrong in my code. So I am opening my Visual Studio and Playwright ML. Here we have given the test case name, but here I have written the locator. L is capital, but our test case name is starting with the small. So let me change this. Control save. Let me open the new terminal. So we can add these changes to the Git. Then we can commit these changes to the Git, and then we can push these changes to the remote main branch. So it's successfully pushed. So let me open the GitHub action. We can see our workflow is started or not. So here you can see our workflow is started, and we can click on this workflow execution, click on this test. Setup job is completed, checkout repository is successfully completed, setup for Node.js is running, also install dependencies. Successfully install the dependencies, also install Playwright browsers. Now here you can see our running test is started. I have fixed the issue. I'm opening my project. Here I have removed the test folder name, only given the test case name, npx playwright test, and then test case name. After this changes, uh, GitHub Action started running test successfully, and as our test case is running now, you can see here not getting any error. So we can wait for the execution completion. In this workflow, we have executed locator.spec.js, but in locator.spec.js, we can check the code. Uh, Here we have used a wait page dot pause. So for the execution, uh, it will pause, and so that's why it's taking more time. So after that I have executed example dot spec. Here we are opening the Playwright website and checking the title. So for this, I have updated ML file, and here in run playwright test I have given npx playwright test and test case name example.spec, and after that I have pushed the code. Once the I push the code, workflow run is started. So here uh, in run playwright test I have updated playwright run test command. Here I have given the example.spec.js test case name, and once I push the code, test case is started running, and we can see the latest result is successfully run. And in test, we can see run playwright test is successful. All the test cases are passed successfully. Now we can run the locator.spec.js. First we can comment the pause code. Let me open the new terminal. We can push the locator uh, changes. So git add, then git commit hyphen yum new test case, enter one file is change, then git push, enter, enter. So let me open the GitHub action. We can check the running is started or not automatically. It started automatically. Our example .spec.js test is successfully run through the GitHub actions. So we need to check the report. So we can add the report code in ML file. So here we have only run the test case, but we need to check the what is happening in the execution. So for this we need to add the upload playwright HTML report, this code ML in the ML on retention day 7. So let me add this in here. So I have added the upload playwright HTML report code in ML file. So let me push this code to the main. So let me open the new terminal. Then we can add this playwright ML file, enter. Then we can commit this ML file, and I think let me save this code, control save, and then again I am opening the new terminal, hitting git add command, and then git commit. One file is change on main branch, and then we can push these changes to the main branch. Once the changes are pushed, pipeline is started automatically. So let me refresh this page, and here pipeline is started automatically. So I'm opening this test and we can see the result. So job is completed successfully. Now we can check the HTML report. So we have this upload playwright HTML report, and it's successfully executed, and report is downloaded here. So I am clicking on this URL. So it's downloaded in our folder. Let me open this file. So its test case is executed on Chrome. Also, it's executed on Firefox and also executed in WebKit. So it's open the website, Playwright website, and check the title. So test case executed successfully. All the test cases are passed on the all the browser. So if uh, we want to execute on specific browser, then we can change the run command in the ML file. So let me open this ML file. And here in run playwright test, here we have given the test case name. So here we can add the specific uh, browser name hyphen project and then equal to uh, we can run on the Chrome. So for this we can give the Chromium. Let me save this code. Then let me push this code. For this, first we need to hit the command git add, then file name, enter, then commit, and then after that git push command, and then we can check the our job is started or not. So let me open the GitHub action, and here you can see our workflow is started successfully. So let me open this. Setup job is completed successfully. Checkout repository is completed successfully. Now setup Node.js is successfully. Now dependency will be downloaded successfully. Now we can install the Playwright browser. So here downloaded the Chromium successfully, started the run Playwright test, and our test case will be executed on only Chrome browser, and we can see our two test cases are passed successfully. Also report is uploaded successfully. So let me open the report, we can check. So report is downloaded successfully. Let me open this file, and here you can see test case is executed only on the Chromium. So in this video you have learned how to fix Git issues, connect your project to GitHub, and also build continuous integration pipeline using GitHub Actions. Also you saw how to run Playwright test automatically. Also you saw how to download HTML Playwright test execution report, and also uh, how to target specific browser, and also how to run specific test on specific browser. We have already executed on Chromium, updated the Playwright test run command in Playwright YAML file. Our execution will be execute in less time and also fast. So I will add a playwright.ml file code in description. So thanks for watching, and like and share this video and subscribe for more easy playwright learning video coming soon. Thank you.